Good morning, everyone. Success is not an accident, and it's not a gift reserved for a lucky few. It is the direct result of what you do every single day. The choices you make from the moment you wake up determine whether you move forward or stay stuck where you are. The truth is simple. Wake up, work hard, and become unstoppable. Now, I know that's easy to say, but let's break it down. See, success is not a one-time event. It's a process. It's built on discipline, commitment, and the willingness to do what most people won't. While others hit snooze, you rise. While others find excuses, you find solutions. While others give up, you push forward. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. Hard work mixed with persistence turns dreams into reality. But here's the catch. Hard work is not just about working long hours. It's about working smart, staying focused, and refusing to settle for average. Every great achiever, every leader, every legend followed this simple principle. Wake up early, set your mind on your goals, and attack the day with purpose. Now let me give you 10 powerful principles that will help you develop an unstoppable work ethic and transform your life. Success isn't about motivation, it's about discipline. Motivation fades, but discipline keeps you going when you don't feel like it. The way you start your day determines how you finish it. Get up early, set your priorities, and take charge before the world distracts you. Stop blaming circumstances. If it's important, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions, they create them. Don't overthink, take action. The faster you move, the faster you learn. The faster you learn, the faster you win. If you're not naturally gifted, outwork everyone. Effort and persistence will always take you further than raw talent alone. What you do daily determines your future. Build habits that push you toward success. Reading, learning, exercising, and planning. Growth comes from challenges, not comfort. The more you push your limits, the stronger and smarter you become. You don't arrive at success. You earn it every day through consistent effort. Never get too comfortable. If you want to be great, don't waste time with complainers and lazy people. Choose to be around those who inspire and challenge you. Success starts in the mind. If you don't see yourself winning, you never will. Believe in your vision, act on it, and success will follow. Discipline is where it all begins. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without discipline, even the best plans fall apart. Without discipline, dreams stay dreams. But with discipline, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. Think about it. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to do what it takes every single day. It's easy to be excited in the beginning, easy to be motivated for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. But what happens when the excitement wears off? What happens when you don't feel like putting in the work? That's when discipline steps in. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It means showing up, putting in the effort, and staying committed, no matter the circumstances. The difference between winners and everyone else isn't talent or luck. It's their ability to stay consistent, to push through, to keep moving forward when others quit. It's the little things, repeated daily, that build a successful life. The early mornings, the late nights, the extra effort, the small sacrifices, they add up. Success isn't one big moment. It's a series of right choices stacked on top of each other, day after day, week after week, year after year. And the foundation of it all? Discipline. There's a simple truth. You can't control the results overnight, but you can control your actions. You can control how you spend your time, how you react to challenges, how much effort you put in. Every day you stick to your commitments, you strengthen the habits that will take you to the top. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you get closer to your goals. Some people wait to feel motivated before they take action, but that's the wrong approach. Action comes first, motivation follows. You don't wait until you're inspired to work hard. You work hard, and that builds momentum. And once you have momentum, success becomes a habit. Discipline is the foundation for everything great. It's what separates those who wish from those who achieve. It's what turns ideas into results. It's what keeps you moving when obstacles appear. Because if you master discipline, you master success. And once you do that, nothing can stop you. The way you start your day determines how the rest of it unfolds. If you win the morning, you set yourself up to win the day. Too many people roll out of bed with no plan, no purpose, just reacting to whatever comes their way. But success doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. and it starts with how you take control of your mornings. Mornings are powerful because they set the tone. If you start your day with discipline, focus, and energy, you carry that momentum forward. But if you wake up late, rush through the morning, and let distractions take over, you'll spend the rest of the day trying to catch up. That's why the most successful people protect their mornings. They don't waste them scrolling through their phones or hitting the snooze button. They use that time to sharpen their mind, strengthen their body, and set clear priorities for the day. The secret is in routine. A solid morning routine puts you in control before the world tries to take control of you. Maybe it's reading, exercising, planning, or simply sitting in silence to think. Whatever it is, it should prepare you to step into the day with confidence and clarity. When you start strong, you handle challenges better. You make better decisions. You become more productive. And here's the truth. If you don't own your morning, something else will. Distractions, other people's demands, random events, they'll take over. But when you wake up with purpose and structure, you operate from a position of strength, not reaction. You become proactive instead of reactive. You dictate your day instead of letting the day dictate you. Mornings are the best time to invest in yourself because there are no distractions, no emails, no phone calls, no urgent tasks pulling you in 100 directions. That's when you focus on the things that really matter, the habits, the learning, the mindset that will set you apart. And the best part, when you start your day right, you build a habit of excellence. Day after day, that habit compounds, and before you know it, you're not just having great mornings, you're having a great life. Excuses are the stories we tell ourselves to feel better about not taking action. They sound reasonable, they sound justified, but deep down, they're just lies. Lies that keep us stuck, lies that rob us of progress, lies that stand between where we are and where we could be. Think about it. How often do people say, I don't have time, I'm not ready, I don't have the right resources, or I'll start when things get better? These are nothing more than comfortable ways to avoid responsibility. Because the truth is, if something really matters, you'll find a way. If it doesn't, you'll find an excuse. Success doesn't wait for perfect conditions. There will always be obstacles, challenges, and reasons to delay. But while most people use those as an excuse to do nothing, the winners use them as fuel to move forward. They understand that life isn't about what happens to you, it's about how you respond. Excuses are a habit, just like discipline is a habit. The more you use them, the easier they become. The problem is, every time you make an excuse, you reinforce a pattern of inaction. Every time you blame circumstances instead of taking ownership, you give away your power. But when you stop making excuses and start taking responsibility, everything changes. You shift from waiting for opportunities to creating them. You stop focusing on what you don't have and start maximizing what you do have. People who succeed don't have fewer challenges than everyone else. They have just as many reasons to quit, to delay, to justify why something isn't possible. But they choose a different response. They don't say, I can't. They ask, how can I? They don't wait for motivation. They take action and let the results drive them forward. It's time to be honest with yourself. Every excuse you make is stealing your future. Every excuse is keeping you one step further from your goals. So stop lying to yourself, stop waiting for the perfect moment, and start doing what needs to be done. Because once you let go of excuses, you step into a life where success is no longer a possibility. It becomes inevitable. Success doesn't wait. It moves fast. And if you hesitate, you miss the opportunity. Too many people spend their lives overthinking, waiting for the perfect plan, waiting for the right time, waiting until they feel ready. But while they're waiting, someone else is already taking action. Someone else is making progress. Someone else is turning ideas into results. The truth is, success loves speed, not recklessness, not carelessness, but decisive action. The longer you delay, the harder it becomes. The more you think about all the reasons why something might not work, the more doubt creeps in, and doubt leads to inaction. But when you move fast, when you take the first step, momentum kicks in. And once you have momentum, success starts chasing you instead of the other way around. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they need everything figured out before they start. But success doesn't work that way. You don't need all the answers. You just need to start. Action creates clarity. You learn more from doing than from sitting around planning. Planning is good, but execution is what separates winners from dreamers. Look at the people who achieve great things. They aren't necessarily the smartest, the most experienced, or the most prepared. They're just the ones who move first. They take risks, they learn on the go, they adjust as they move forward. And because they take more shots, they create more opportunities. They don't sit around analyzing every possible scenario. They trust that they'll figure it out along the way. Speed doesn't mean rushing. It means deciding quickly, acting boldly, and adapting fast. It means recognizing that the longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. It means understanding that opportunities have a shelf life. If you don't take them, someone else will. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, stop overthinking. Get started, make adjustments as you go, and let momentum carry you forward. Because the faster you move, the faster you learn, and the faster you learn, the faster you win. Talent is a great thing to have, but it's never enough. The world is full of talented people who never made it. People with natural gifts, intelligence, and potential who never reached the top. Why? Because talent alone doesn't guarantee success. Hard work does. Talent might give you an advantage, but if you rely on talent without effort, someone with less talent but more discipline will pass you by. Hard work beats talent when talent refuses to put in the effort. Talent may open doors, but hard work is what keeps them open. It's what separates those who start strong from those who finish strong. Some people assume that because they're gifted, success will come automatically. They think they can take it easy, cut corners, or skip the grind. But that's where they fail. Because no matter how talented you are, if someone else is willing to outwork you, they will eventually outperform you. Hard work builds skills, sharpens discipline, and creates habits that talent alone cannot provide. Effort is the great equalizer. The person willing to show up early, stay late, and do the extra work will always have the edge. The person who refuses to quit, who pushes through setbacks, who keeps improving every single day, that's the person who wins. It's not about being the most gifted, it's about being the most committed. Look at any field, sports, business, the arts. It's never just the naturally talented ones who rise to the top. It's the ones who push themselves when no one is watching. It's the ones who practice longer, study harder, and refuse to settle for good enough. The ones who treat every day as an opportunity to get better, even when no one else sees the work they're putting in. The good news is hard work is a choice. You don't control how much talent you were born with, but you do control how much effort you put in. You control your discipline, your dedication, and your willingness to go the extra mile. And the truth is, in the long run, effort wins. Because when talent stops at a certain level, hard work keeps going. And that's why, time and time again, hard work beats talent every single time. Success is not built in a day, it's built daily. Your life, your future, your results are nothing more than a reflection of your habits. The little things you do every day, whether good or bad, are shaping your destiny. It's not what you do once in a while that makes the difference, it's what you do consistently. Some people wonder why they're stuck, why they aren't getting ahead, why success seems so far away. But the real question is, what are they doing every single day? Because your habits are either pushing you forward or pulling you backward. There's no middle ground. Success is never about luck, it's about patterns. You can't have the habits of an average person and expect the results of a successful one. If you want to change your life, don't start with your goals, start with your habits. Goals set the direction, but habits create the progress. Great habits don't just happen, they are built with intention. Discipline creates habits, and habits create results. If you make reading, learning, planning, and execution a part of your daily routine, success becomes inevitable. But if your habits revolve around procrastination, distraction, and excuses, then frustration is the only outcome. People don't decide their future, they decide their habits, and their habits decide their future. If you want to see where your life is headed, look at what you do every day. The books you read, the conversations you have, the way you spend your time, these small, seemingly insignificant choices are shaping everything. Here's the secret. Small disciplines repeated over time lead to big results. You don't have to transform overnight. You just have to start making better choices. A little improvement every day compounds into massive success. And once you master your habits, you master your future. Because at the end of the day, success isn't something you chase. It's something you attract by the person you become. And who you become is determined by what you do every single day. Growth never happens inside your comfort zone. Everything you want, success, confidence, strength, achievement, it's all just beyond where you feel safe. The problem is, most people spend their lives avoiding discomfort, and in doing so, they also avoid growth. But if you want to reach your full potential, you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Discomfort is a sign that you're stretching, that you're pushing beyond your limits. It means you're doing something new, something difficult, something that forces you to grow. And that's exactly where you need to be, because every breakthrough, every moment of success comes from stepping into the unknown and doing what most people are too afraid to do. Think about it. Anything worthwhile requires some level of discomfort. If you want to get stronger, you have to lift heavier weights than you're used to. If you want to grow in your career, you have to take on challenges that make you nervous. If you want to develop confidence, you have to put yourself in situations that stretch you. The key is to stop fearing discomfort and start embracing it. Most people back away when things get hard. They quit when it gets uncomfortable. But the ones who succeed are the ones who push through. They understand that the struggle is part of the process, that every challenge is shaping them into something better. The more you expose yourself to discomfort, the stronger you become. There's a reason why the greatest achievers in the world seem fearless. It's not that they don't feel discomfort. It's that they've trained themselves to handle it. They've learned that the more they face difficulty, the less power it has over them. What once felt impossible becomes normal. What once felt overwhelming becomes routine. And before they know it, they're achieving things they never thought possible. Discomfort isn't your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. Every time you push past your comfort zone, you're leveling up, you're building resilience, discipline, and mental toughness. And the best part, once you get used to being uncomfortable, you become unstoppable. Because while others run from challenges, you run toward them. And that's how success is built, not by staying where it's easy, but by stepping boldly into the unknown again and again. Success isn't something you achieve once and then hold on to forever. It's not a trophy you win and get to keep. It's a lease, not a purchase. And just like any lease, there's a payment required every single day. The moment you stop paying the price, success starts slipping away. Too many people think that once they reach a certain level, they can relax, that once they achieve a goal, they can stop putting in the effort. But success doesn't work that way. The moment you stop growing, improving, and working, you start falling behind. That's why the rent is due daily, because yesterday's effort doesn't cover today's obligation. Every champion, every leader, every top performer understands this simple truth. What got you here won't keep you here. The skills, the discipline, the mindset that brought you success must be maintained and improved every day. Otherwise, someone who is hungrier, more determined, and more consistent will take your place. The rent isn't always easy to pay. Some days you won't feel like showing up. Some days you'll want to take it easy, to rest on past achievements. But success doesn't care how you feel. The rent is due whether you're motivated or not. And those who keep paying it, who keep pushing, keep improving, keep showing up are the ones who stay at the top. This is why discipline beats motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline ensures that you keep making the payments even when you don't feel like it. It's what separates the great from the average. The great ones never stop improving. They never assume they've made it. They wake up every day knowing that success isn't guaranteed. It has to be earned all over again. So if you want to stay ahead, if you want lasting success, commit to paying the rent. Show up, put in the work, stay sharp, keep learning, keep pushing, because success is rented, and the moment you stop paying, you start losing. And if you truly want to be unstoppable, make one simple decision. Never miss a payment. Who you spend time with shapes who you become. The people around you either push you forward or pull you back. They either challenge you to grow or keep you stuck where you are. If you want success, surround yourself with winners. People who think big, work hard, and refuse to settle for mediocrity. Winners have a different mindset. They don't make excuses, they find solutions. They don't waste time complaining, they take action. They don't envy others, they learn from them. When you're around people like that, their energy, discipline, and ambition start to rub off on you. You start raising your standards. You start thinking differently. You start demanding more from yourself. But spend enough time around negative, lazy, or small-minded people, and you'll feel the opposite. You'll find yourself making excuses, doubting your potential, and settling for less than you're capable of. Not because you want to, but because the people around you make it seem normal, and that's dangerous. Because over time, your environment shapes your reality. Look at the most successful people in any field, and you'll notice they surround themselves with others who inspire and challenge them. They seek out mentors, coaches, and peers who elevate their thinking. They don't waste time with those who bring them down. And if they realize their circle isn't pushing them forward, they change it. They find new people, new conversations, new environments that align with their goals. This isn't about cutting people off for no reason. It's about being intentional with your energy. If someone isn't pushing you to be better, ask yourself, are they holding me back? Are they reinforcing bad habits? Are they keeping me comfortable when I need to be growing? Because the truth is, if you want to elevate your life, you have to elevate your circle. Success is contagious. So is failure. The question is, which one are you surrounding yourself with? Choose wisely, because your future depends on it. Everything great that has ever been achieved started in someone's mind before it became reality. Success, breakthroughs, and transformations don't happen by accident. They happen because someone believed in them before they ever saw a single result. Most people have it backward. They say, I'll believe it when I see it. But that's not how success works. You have to believe it first. You have to see it in your mind, hold on to that vision, and act as if it's already happening, even when there's no evidence yet. Because if you don't believe in it, why would anyone else? If you don't see it as possible, how can you ever expect to make it real? Your mind is powerful. What you feed it, what you focus on, and what you believe determines what you achieve. If you constantly tell yourself that something is impossible, your actions will reflect that belief. You won't try as hard. You'll hesitate. You'll give up too soon. But if you believe in something with certainty, you'll move differently. You'll take bolder steps, push through obstacles, and find a way to make it happen. Look at the people who have achieved great things. They didn't start with proof. They started with faith. They saw success in their minds long before the world saw it in reality. They believed in their potential when others doubted them. They trusted that their hard work would pay off, even when nothing seemed to be working. And because they kept believing, they kept going. Doubt is easy. Belief takes effort. But belief is the first step to achieving anything worthwhile. It's what keeps you going when progress is slow. It's what helps you push past failures and setbacks. It's what separates those who dream from those who make their dreams come true. So the question is, do you believe? Not just on the easy days, but on the hard ones. Not just when things are going well, but when nothing seems to be working. Because the moment you truly believe, you start moving differently. You start attracting opportunities. You start becoming the person who can make it happen. Believe it first, then put in the work. And one day, what was once just a vision in your mind will be the reality in front of you. Some people sit back and wait for the perfect moment. They hope that luck will land them the right opportunity, the right connection, or the right breakthrough. But those who truly succeed don't wait. They act. They don't leave their future up to chance. They take control of it with relentless effort. Luck may play a role once in a while, but it's inconsistent. Effort, on the other hand, is something you can control every single day. Hard work builds skill. Skill creates opportunities, and opportunities lead to success. The ones who work the hardest always seem the luckiest, not because they actually have more luck, but because they created their own chances through sheer determination. When you give your best effort daily, you don't have to hope for a lucky break. You position yourself for success by being prepared when the opportunity comes. And even if things don't go your way at first, effort ensures that failure is only temporary. The ones who keep pushing, keep grinding, and keep showing up are the ones who eventually win. Success doesn't belong to those who wait for it. It belongs to those who work for it. At the end of each day, there's one person you can't fool. Yourself. You can make excuses, tell stories, and try to justify why things didn't go your way, but deep down, you always know the truth. The mirror reflects your real effort, your real discipline, and your real commitment. Every day, ask yourself, did I truly give my best today? Did I push myself beyond what was comfortable? Did I take one step closer to my goals? If the answer is yes, then you're on the right path. If the answer is no, then it's time to change something. The most successful people hold themselves accountable. They don't blame circumstances, bad luck, or other people. They take full responsibility for their results, both good and bad. The mirror is a tool. It's a reminder that every choice you make matters. You can either look at yourself with pride, knowing you gave it your all, or with regret, knowing you let another day slip away. And the truth is, you don't get those days back. The key to success is making sure that every time you look in that mirror, you can say with certainty, I did everything I could today to move forward. One of the biggest mistakes people make is focusing only on the final goal. They look at the huge success they want to achieve and feel overwhelmed. They see the mountain they have to climb and think, how will I ever get there? But the truth is, massive success isn't built in one giant leap. It's built one small step at a time. Every little improvement matters. Every extra hour of practice, every lesson learned, every disciplined decision, it all adds up. The most successful people don't just focus on the finish line, they focus on winning today. They understand that small wins, repeated consistently, create unstoppable momentum. Think of a brick wall. You don't build it by stacking all the bricks at once. You lay one brick, then another, then another. If you keep at it day after day, eventually you'll have a strong, unshakable structure. That's how success works. The key is to stay patient, stay consistent, and keep stacking those small wins, because over time, they turn into something extraordinary. The most successful people in any field never stop improving. They don't wake up one day and say, I've made it, I don't need to grow anymore. They understand that success is a moving target, and the moment you stop learning, you start falling behind. Mastery isn't about reaching a final destination, it's about continuous improvement. The best athletes, musicians, entrepreneurs, and leaders are always looking for ways to get better. They study, they practice, they adapt. They don't settle for good enough because they know that's where stagnation begins. No matter how skilled you are today, there's always another level. There's always more to learn, more to refine, and more to master. That's why success requires a hunger for growth. It's about developing a mindset that says, I can always be better than I was yesterday. When you commit to lifelong learning, you don't just stay ahead, you become unstoppable. Waking up early, putting in extra hours, staying disciplined when others are slacking, it's not always fun. Hard work is uncomfortable. Discipline requires sacrifice. But here's the truth, that pain is temporary. The soreness, the exhaustion, the tough moments, they pass. But the rewards that come from discipline, they last a lifetime. On the other hand, the pain of regret never fades. The regret of missed opportunities, the regret of knowing you could have done more, the regret of looking back and realizing you settled when you could have achieved greatness, that kind of pain doesn't go away, it lingers. It stays with you because deep down you know you let yourself down. Success requires effort, but failure requires effort too. The effort of making excuses, of avoiding challenges, of staying in the same place while others move forward. The question isn't, will I struggle? The question is, which struggle will I choose? The struggle of discipline, which leads to growth and achievement, or the struggle of regret, which leads to disappointment and frustration? Make the right choice. Choose discipline today and reap the rewards tomorrow, because no one ever looks back and says, I regret working hard, I regret giving my best, I regret becoming successful, but plenty of people look back and wish they had done more. Don't be one of them. Make every day count.